Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your patience while I got back to work, and while I was sick, and thank you for all your well wishes, and also thank you for giving me time to get into creating all of the year ahead stuff for you as well. With that said, I wish you I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to give these a good shuffle. For your key to the week this week, you have the Devil card. Okay, so be mindful of your own proclivities this week, right? Whatever your vices or your crutches are, this week they're going to be revealed to be anything but supportive, right? Now, in all of these different sectors of life, it does suggest that you might be holding fast or holding too tightly to one specific way of doing something. And it's almost like the message from the tarot is to say this might not actually be the best way, right? And it's one of those moments where, it's like, well, this is the way that I've always done it. And someone says to you, but there's a better way to do it, right? Are you going to cut your nose off to spite your face, or are you going to jump in? Now, for your actions and options this week, you've got the Six of Cups. So the first thing that I see here with my tarot geek brain is that the Devil card is number 15. 1 of 5 gives you 6. That's 2 sixes. 2 sixes represents balance or irritability. I'm going straight to irritability here, even though it's the Six of Cups, which is a nice card. And the reason I say that is because you remember what I said just now about, that's the way I've always done it. The Six of Cups is very much a past card, so it's very backward looking. And there's a stubbornness here, I'm sorry to say, which is rare for Geminis. You guys tend to be able to change and adapt. You're a mutable sign, you're a mutable air sign, so you tend to be quite quick to adapt or to change. But when I see this combination here, there's something from your past or an old way of doing something. It's like because it's so easy or it's so ingrained, you're refusing to budge from it. You're refusing to let it go, and it doesn't serve you anymore. It's not going to help you. You have to find another way to see this, all right? Or you have to find a way to update a system or some kind of implementation. When it comes to the options that are available to you, this would likely come through either siblings or potentially people that, here in the UK we say sister from another mister or brother from another mother. There's someone, there could be someone that's playing a supportive role, or it could be one of those people, sibling or, a really good friend that says to you, what the decision that you're making or the path that you're going down isn't the right one. You need to change this, and you're kind of just not hearing it. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Justice card, right? So I do urge you, I implore you, my dear Geminis, to listen to the voice of reason, because that Justice card suggests that you could get yourself into a bit of a sticky situation this week. If there is a friend or a sibling or someone saying to you, what you're doing is not the right way to do it, and it could potentially cause an issue, my advice to you would be to listen to them, because the chances are this week, whatever you're doing that you've been warned off of or away from is potentially going to bite you in the bum. All right. Now, that being said, you could also be looking for a diplomatic solution to a problem or an issue that you have. When it comes to your oh gosh, come on, brain. When it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this looks like you're asking for an extension on a deadline of some sort. And I gotta say, you can go for it, there's no problem with that, but the feeling that I get from this is if you don't deliver and actually do the work, the chances are you're going to forfeit something here. You'll potentially break it, and it may not necessarily just be your studies that you break. It might actually be the trust in you. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, I would be very mindful about taking sides or playing both sides, right, this week. Now, Gemini people are mercurial, and so like lots of people say like, oh, Geminis are two-faced, and it's not that at all. They are mercurial characters, which means they can usually see both sides of the story and the argument and see valid points in both of them, right? This Justice card, though, because you've got the Six of Cups, you've got the Devil card, this week that mercurial way of being may get you into trouble. So my advice to you would be just to mind your business this week, okay? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, if you are having to sign a contract this week, or if there's something that you are trying to sell or to get out there, make sure that it's finished before you offer it. I don't know why, I feel like there's going to be a lot of delays for you in some regard that will come up either very suddenly or out of the blue, and then all of a sudden you find yourself scrabbling to the last minute to get something done. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, one of the ways that this will show up for you is this could be not siblings, this could be your children. Maybe there is a contractual or a legal matter that is going or ongoing with your kids or with your children in some regard. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. And then for your love and relations, you've got the Four of Wands. So your relationship looks good. I can hear a lot of you saying, well, you know, something has to be, right? For those of you that are single, look, you could be reconnecting with somebody from your past. And I gotta say, the sex, the connection, the intimacy, even the conversation could be really great. However, if this person has somebody waiting in the wings, that could become a problem for you if it becomes public. And also another way that this could show up, if you have a, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like if you're, you know, that's just all I want to say. I think the other thing is as well, if you are single, the Four of Wands suggests that you could be reconnecting with somebody, but it might be somebody that you either already know or that you're connected with from your past. That's possible, but it could also be that this person is very, and I mean very different from you. And you're like, well, you know, they're never going to fit my world. And so maybe the thing that you're holding too tightly on in terms of the past is, well, you know, that person's not my type. I've never dated anybody other than the people that I've dated. You know, like blonde hair, blue eyes, has to be this, or, you know, I'll only date other black people or brown skinned people, or whatever the case might be. There are options around you, and being a Gemini, you know you love those options. Okay? Now, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, certainly for those of you that are in long-standing boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend situations, that could actually be a proposal. And if you're the one planning to propose, I love this. I love love. I'm totally happy for it. I'm totally here for it, but not this week. All right, just because you've got the Devil card here, something will overshadow it. And so it's like this thing that would usually be like this really beautiful, gorgeous moment is overshadowed by something else. Please wait. All right. If you've got like a big brass band and a whole flash mob planned, then, you know, you got to go for it. But otherwise, please wait. For those of you that are, you know, already in marriages or long-standing commitments, I like this. And I like this actually with the Six of Cups, because there's an element here of you and your partner either recommitting to each other, or there's some old plan or idea that you had kind of said to yourselves, yeah, we're going to do this, or yeah, we're going to go ahead with this, that you're actually getting around to doing it. All right. Like there's a moment where you kind of say, yeah, okay, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. For your money and materials, I just want to mention as well, from the 20th of November, your Universal Numerology Year Ahead video is going to go live, as will all of the life path numbers. I'll be releasing those consecutively over the days that follow next week. And as if that wasn't enough, the Astro Tarot scopes that you guys love so much are going to be there for your purchasing pleasure. They'll be $7.99 a piece this year, so stick, you know, keep an eye out for those. You're going to be hearing about them for weeks anyway. I'm sure you're aware at this point. And as if that wasn't enough, if you've ever taken any of my energy work courses, or you are intrigued about that and you want to make 2024 your best year yet, I can assure you this is going to be for you. I have designed something. I've been working really hard on this. I'm so proud of it. And, you know, being Geminis, actually, I think you will get a lot out of this. it's totally up to you if you want it or not. You'll be seeing lots of different stuff that I mention about it moving forward. But yeah, I just want to give you a heads up on that because this may very well be, yeah. Anyway, now you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Devil card. When it comes to your money and finances, this is not a week to gamble. All right, like the Devil card with the Wheel of Fortune, that's usually shows up as things like a gambling addiction. But I have to say, this combination, it looks like this week you, maybe some of you, not all of you, you might be planning to make a financial move of some sort that you know deep down is a little bit of a gamble. And I got to be honest, with this combination of cards, this is not the week for it. There will be other times, there will be other places, there will be other bets. This is not that moment, all right? For your, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Wheel of Fortune is nice, and actually if you've had health problems, challenges or issues, this could be a change point. But it's almost like a lot of you go from one extreme to another. It's like, right, I've been sick, I'm never going to drink again, I'm never going to eat another French fry in my life. Like you just go, you know, from one extreme to the other. And I feel like that might have been part of what got you to a health challenge in the first place. Now, again, I love this for the relationship side of things. I actually really do. For those of you that are single, again, potentially meeting somebody that really takes you out of your comfort zone. And, you know, on the other side of this coin, it may be that there's someone that is familiar to you, you know how things are with them. It feels good because it's felt good before. And then there's another option that's completely different, but is totally scary to you because you don't know what to expect. When it comes to your home and environment, the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing fast in the home. It's going to be a very busy week. There are potentially some interesting developments. So it will be interesting to see how it shows up. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.